Channel. Today is Saturday, November 25th. Hopefully, you're all enjoying your Thanksgiving weekend. Quick recap of yesterday. We had a great day for Black Friday. Unfortunately, the protected slip, we went 4 of 6, but it was protected. But it's a big reason why I don't do six mans. If you can see, we hit a 2 for 2, a 3 for 3, and a 4 of 5. I just split from the 6-man play. I just took those props and just divided them in different other slips. Usually I like to do 5-mans or the 2-man ladder day challenge usually. But let's get started with today. I do have a 2-man day 1 ladder day challenge, and I have a 5-man. PrizePicks does not have all their fantasy scores up yet. I have no idea why they're delaying their fantasy scores on certain players. So let's get started for what I got. My 2-day ladder day challenge. We're gonna go with Chet Holmgren for more and rebounds and assists. He is at 9.5. He's been averaging well over 10. So I think this is gonna get bumped to 10 closer to game time. And my second one is DeAndre Hunter. And for him, I am taking his offensive rebounds. He's been averaging 2 for the game. He usually gets about 5 or 6 rebounds. As you can see, he had 11 against Brooklyn. Obviously, he's going to regress and probably go down to his average, which is between 5 or 6. He is going against Washington, so I think he's going to get more than 5 rebounds in this one if you want to take his rebounds. But I like it as offensive rebounds at 0.5, so that's the reason I'm adding him to my day 1 ladder day challenge. So let's get started with the 5-man. And my first one, it's going to be a player who's been cashing for me for the past week and a half, and that is De'Anthony Melton. Usually I've been taking his fantasy score, but it's been bumped 2 times since I started this video, or before I started this video, at 26 now. So I'm going to fade his fantasy, and I'm going to take his points and rebounds at 17.5. I mean, he can get this on points alone. He averages about 5 or 6 rebounds. So I'm going to take his points and rebounds. Secondary option will probably be his points if you want to take that. His fantasy score is all right, and his rebounds and assists I like too as well. I took this on a different slip, been averaging about 9, so I'll be taking the over on that. Next up is Joel Embiid, and for him I'll be taking his assist at 5. We got some push equity, but he's been averaging about 7 assists in the past 6 games. His points is at 31.5, a little bit too high. I'm actually taking less on this on another slip. But his assist will be my top option for this 5-man. Next up, I'm going to take is Bogdan Bogdanovic. And for him, I want to take his fantasy score, but as you can see, it's not up yet. So I'm going to be taking his PRA at 20.5. He's been averaging about 23 to 26 a game. Favorable matchup for him against Washington, so I'll be taking the over. If his fantasy score comes up, I suggest you take that instead. But I don't want to delay this video any longer. It's already late as it is. And my next one is Chet Holmgren. And obviously, I like to add my 2 picks into my 5-man, which I usually do. But for this one, I'll be taking his defensive rebounds. At 6, he's been averaging about 8. And he is going against Philadelphia, so obviously he's going to be one of the main rebounders along with Shai. But Shai is obviously the offensive output. So I'm going to be checking Chet Holmgren for over defensive rebounds at 6. And my last one will be a first half. And I was close to take this on my day 1 ladder day challenge. And I'm going to be taking Tim Hardaway. Obviously, I would prefer his fantasy score, but as you can see, not even his first half fantasy score is up for PrizePicks. I'm going to be taking his PRA at 9.5. He's been averaging close to 15 for the first half PRA. He does pretty much everything. He shoots the ball, I mean, he rebounds, and he gets assists here and there. But in the first half at 9.5, I mean, that's pretty good value. So I'll be taking the over on that when he's been averaging about 15 in the first half. I mean, he can get this on points alone if he does go off. But these are the 5 I'll be going with. De'Anthony Melton over points and rebounds, Joel Embiid over assists, Bogdan Bogdanovic over PRA, Chet Holmgren over defensive rebounds, and Tim Hardaway over first half PRA. So mix and match, pick your favorite, split the slips. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate the support. We're close to 1,000 subscribers. Enjoy your weekend and hopefully this cash, and see you guys in the next one.